All right. All right. All right. I'm so excited. Took last week off. I'm recharged. I'm ready to go. Yeah, 2 weeks worth of sales coming in. So this is for the weeks of September 2nd all the way up through September 15th. I've got 20 plus sales for you guys today because there's a lot of good sales. So I just kept going. So we're going to start off with a bunch of honorable mentions, basically just this whole page of sales. So let's rapid fire this real quick. Holy cow. All right. Robert Graham. Just look out for Robert Graham, obviously. This one, I had it listed high. I took an offer because I went back and realized after someone sent me an offer for 29, these were going for about $30. So I accepted the offer, even though I had it listed for 50, I think. Um, these are Under Armour golf shorts. You're not always going to get $30 for them. These ones were brand new. So take that. Some Goodwill put those out for $5, but they put the used ones out for like $9. I don't know. Just some basic Nike pants, $30. I'm not going to complain for $30 on a basic Nike item. $28 for some polo sweatpants. I think these only sold because they were size 2XB. Kind of an interesting color too. Not the best item, but I mean, still a good flip. I probably profited like $15 on that. So this little Jeanco shirt. This was a really cool shirt, and if it was in good condition, I would have got a lot more. But like this, the paint here, like you can see like it's spreading. I don't know why like it wasn't just staying on the shirt. So it was smearing, getting all over other parts of the shirt. And then there was a bunch of like thread pulls and stuff all over the place on this shirt. So I sold it for $30. I bought it for 20. I only bought it because there was this new like men's resale store that opened up nearby. And, I feel like men's sections are always like super small, and it's always bothered me that we don't have better places to shop at for used items. So I just wanted to go like buy stuff, support the store a little bit. So I bought a couple items that I didn't think I was gonna like make huge profit on, but I just wanted to buy something while I was there. Um, Basic North Face rain jacket. I sold this model a couple times. It's just a nice rain jacket, super light. So it does always carry some value because they're useful. They have utility to them. This is a good model of Nike shorts, Flex Stride. It does have a liner in it. I only looked it up because they're kind of cool, and it has this Nike Trail logo. Got those at a Plato's. Old vintage football jersey. NFL season just started. People are excited, so they bought that. New at Tags, Golf Polo. This is a good brand to look out for. Holderness and Bourne. This did have a stain on it. Still sold for 35. More basic Nike running pants. This is a Levi's denim pearl snap. I think it was. I think this is pearl snaps. It's not loading. My Wi-Fi. I have good Wi-Fi. I'm just complaining. Um, is that? I think it is black pearl snaps. But I bought it because it was new. It was at a Plato's for like $8. So yeah, and that sold a lot faster than I thought it would. I think because it's a 2XL. So this is Tommy Bahama. I don't pick up a lot of Tommy Bahama, but this was new with tag, and I think it was $13 at a Goodwill. So I did sit on it for a little bit, but it sold for full price. Uh, this is the thing you need to know here is this little loop collar right there. Always use the term loop collar if you have that loop on the shirt. And then on these shirts, so this size tag, you flip that to the back to see the materials, and it's linen and silk blend. That is a good blend, nice lightweight. People like to have that where it is warm. Dixon's, just a good brand. Oh no, I didn't mean to click that. Go back. So, $35. I got this at a Plato's for $7 and then 20% off of that. If you have not watched my thrift haul video, I found 13 Dixon flannels at one Plato's Closet. It was a very good day. They were all $7 a piece. So this was a really good item. This is good. If you see vintage LL Bean, look it up, especially if it's made in USA. Highly recommend. This is just a little snap shirt. Maybe you could wear it as overshirt. It was like a thick canvas, um, but it was made in USA. It had little snaps on it. It had the corduroy collar. I think that's being made in USA and having the corduroy collar. I think is what made it desirable. This sold so fast. I listed it for 40. I was getting offers immediately from two guys that were both offering me like 28. I countered 37, which is like, I wouldn't normally do that, but with how fast it had been listed and two guys sending offers at the same time, I figured one of them was going to take it, and one of them did. Then the other guy was sending me messages afterwards. He was disappointed that the other guy bought it. He was also going to accept the 37. So I might, let's go look at these because this is actually a good sale. Like these look pretty bland. They're just some Adidas soccer shorts, but these 100% nylon shorts, 100% nylon. If you got an older Adidas tag, 100% nylon shorts with a good style where like you just have the stripes going down the side. Those are pretty desirable right now. They're pretty on trend. So these sold for $40 full price. My girlfriend found these in the women's section at a Goodwill. They were like $3. So super good sale. When did they? Took just about a month to sell. Good sale. I like it. Let's see. This is another kind of low key item right here I wanted to talk about. Very nice. Like it's just a basic zip up hoodie. I listed it for $50. Someone sent me an offer for 40. Double XL, good size, made in USA. Good thing. Russell Athletic does have a little bit of a following. If you can find made in USA Russell Athletic, highly recommend. I have also sold. I think I've sold it. I think it's sold, but I sold a basic black zip up from Russell Athletic that was made in Mexico. So it doesn't even have to be made in USA necessarily. If it's just like an older looking Russell Athletic tag like this, it might be worth looking up. Zip up hoodies are a good style to look out for. So if you see like a black crew neck sweatshirt from Russell Athletic that's made in Mexico, probably not going to be worth it. But I would look up the zip up hoodies. That's a good like grungy Y2K style right now. Let's see what else we got here. These Levi's were just valuable because it was like the white oak cone denim, and they're black, which is a good color for Levi's jeans. Um, this Nike hoodie, I think, just sold because it had this interesting pattern on it. I did look it up with the style code. That's what this is right here. I always do that for Nike. Always recommend. Ariat hoodie sold because it was new with tags. That was it. Got it out of Plato's for $10. G4 pants, good golf brand. If you don't know it, that's what the logo looks like in the middle with those four G's. Here's a better image of it. These were just really basic chinos. They felt terrible. Like they didn't feel like anything special at all. They were buying this just for the brand name, and it was a decent size too. So I don't remember if I listed those for 35 or if that was an offer, but either way, good find. Got that at a Plato's Closet as well. This is an item you might want to be looking out for, but I don't know if it's just this specific model. But I've looked up other Duluth Trading Co. like Snap Shackets before, and usually they're not good. I don't know why this one was good, but it sold for $40 plus shipping. So, um, see, these are some Nike Tech joggers. Let's see. Let me. Okay, these little things. So these ones were stitched, but that I thought was weird. Usually it's like this rubber stuff. It's like a rubber, like I don't even know what it is. Um, it's like the same material as this tag. It's usually just a little rubber, like oval right there. So I was really confused. So I looked it up, and it looks like they are legit. Um, you do want to be a little bit cautious with like Nike Tech stuff. Some of that does get faked, but I got these at the new like used men's clothing store as well. Um, there was no comps when I bought these. I just like I know that Nike Tech's a good item, so I think I paid like $17 for them. I was like, like worst comes to worst, I'll get my money back. I just wanted to buy stuff from the store, and I listed them for 50, I think. And they ended up selling for 45. So, oh, and this is a good color too, like this light brown. That's a good color. So, I figured with it being a Nike Tech, decent size, good color, like hard to go wrong with that. Even though there were no comps, there were five listed, none sold. Okay, all right, we already talked about these. So on to number 19, socks, dude. I some Goodwill by me, they put out like tons of these socks for a dollar. It's $1.34 a piece. and I bought a ton of them, and I just put them. You can see I still got 10 more available. Um, and someone bought 4 pairs. They did save 20% off each pair, so that brought them down to $48 total for their 4 pairs. But like that was awesome. So I spent like just barely over $5, turned it into 48. Pretty good. And all I did was stick it in a little poly mailer. Super easy. Um, I've learned from one of my buyers, at least in the case of this one guy, he specifically looks for these vintage, like 100% cotton socks because he has an allergy to something. So he said he has a lot of trouble finding newer socks, and he just likes these older ones. So that's why some people are buying them. But now I just look up anything that's socks or underwear that are vintage and new with the tag. I always look those up because I know there's like vintage tidy whities that go for crazy money. All right, little Cardinals jersey here. If you're looking at jerseys, you always want to look at like these patches or any embroidery that you can and make sure it is high quality. Um, I'm not a baseball jersey expert, but I am familiar with jerseys in general. I would say everything looks super good on this, like very high quality stuff. Yeah, I made sure to get some nice close photos so they can see it too, and it did help me that this was Nike. I'm pretty familiar with Nike. Um, Now the model numbers are a little different with jerseys, but I figured this was probably some sort of model number since all the other tags have a model number here. So all I did was look up Nike T770, and it pulled up a whole bunch of baseball jerseys. So I put that in the title. It's just Nike T770. This sold pretty quick, I believe. So you listed on the 26th and sold on the 12th. So what is that, like almost 3 weeks? Pretty good for $50. So very nice. And it did help that Albert Pujols was on the back of this jersey. Jerseys are always going to be more valuable if there's someone on the back. Pretty much always. I've never seen a case where a blank jersey is better than any name. It doesn't even matter if they're good. This is a nice Lululemon piece. If you don't remember this zipper, you should. I found this when I was in Austin, Texas, and I knew it was Lululemon because of this zipper on the front. Like I was just flipping through the racks, I couldn't see any logo. You can see we do have a Lululemon logo on the sleeve down here, but when I was flipping through, like it felt a little nice compared to the other stuff. And I saw this zipper, I was like, okay, I'm on the hunt now, and I wouldn't have found that logo. So um, always go into the pockets, try and find the size dot because the model number's in here. So this L right here, the model number starts after the L. So we can see the M, that means it's a men's item. And then we just follow these numbers and letters until we hit S. That is the last digit of the style code. S for stop. So, and then I have this website right here, Lulu Fanatics. They have a search function. You can just type in the style code, it'll pull it up. So always use that. I think I sold this for $48 and then it got returned and then I sold it for 50 super fast. So, yeah, you can see I relisted the item on September 11th and it sold again on the 14th. So, more Nike stuff. I only looked these up because they were new and it didn't have all the tags. I was just flipping through and I noticed it had this one tiny little tag on it. I was like, that's a tag. So I'm going to count it as new with tags. Um, and I did double check, like there was no like wear or stains or anything on these pants. So um, yeah, these sold pretty quick too, which I was surprised because as far as Nike stuff goes, this felt like a lower quality item. Like the stitching didn't feel super great, but I don't know, not one of Nike's best pieces in my opinion, but it still sold for $60. I think it is a good style. It's cargo pants and good color too. Um, let's see. Yeah, these sold in like a week. So I like it. I like it a lot. Another Dixon flannel. This one, I was surprised this one sold for 60 to be honest, because I mean, I don't know what this is. A lot of the Dixon flannels are based off like movies or some pop culture reference. I don't know what the Pismo is. If you do, let me know. But yeah, pretty basic. It was a pearl snap. I thought that was cool. But yeah, so paid $7 before my discount at Plato's for this, and it sold in, I don't know, listed on the 19th, sold on the 8th. This is a great item. Great item. Not everything from Rain Spooner is good, but if you see Rain Spooner with like a college team on it, that's usually pretty good. Um, I think I paid $8 for this at Salvation Army. So as you know, kids all just went back to college. College football is starting up. So this is back in July, on July 26th, and it sold September 14th. Not terrible, to be honest. I think most people would consider that a good sell through, and I like it. I don't know. Like this item had a good sell through. I didn't bother to check all the other colleges since I had comps for Mizzou ready available for me. But yeah, I don't know. $60 sold full price too. Didn't even get an offer. They just bought it. This item, oh my gosh, these photos are so bad. I had such a hard time taking pictures of this. For some reason, my camera wasn't wasn't having it. I think it's because my lighting setup was bad. But either way, though, even with all these terrible pictures, this still sold for $60. I got this at a what's the other version of Plato's Closet? What is it called? Uptown Cheapskate. That's what it is. I went to Uptown Cheapskate for some sale or something. This was not on clearance, but it was still worth it. I think it was $17, so I paid up a little bit. But I mean, if it sells for 60, I'm gonna take it. You know. All right. Ooh, this item is so good. I got this at a Plato's, and all the Plato's closets near me, their hats are like $3 to $5. So, and this was I probably had a 20% loyalty discount on the day too. I think I bought a ton of stuff this day, but anything with a bear on it that's from Polo Ralph Lauren, you gotta get it. Gotta get it. But they do make fakes, so be careful. Just make sure it has the actual polo tags. I see a lot of fake like polo bear sweatshirts, but then you go to look in the back and it doesn't have like any of the polo branded tags. It'll just be like a tiny little square tag and it'll say like XL, like something you get off Amazon. But yeah, so all the tags were present. I went and I checked like other sold comps, looked back through, and all the tags were consistent with everything else I could find. And it had little details like this. I figured, like if they went through all this, I don't know, if it's that detailed, it makes me feel more confident in the item. All the stitching looked good. It sold for full price, $70. Crazy. Another Dixon flannel. So I could have held on to this and got some more money, um, because it is, what is this guy's name? I don't watch horror movies. I'm sorry. This is Jason. Camp Crystal Lake is the name of the shirt. Had it listed for 75, took a best offer, sold for $65. Um, I could have held on until probably early October and it would have sold full price. I think the comps show that $75 is about the market rate for this shirt. But I was so sick of people sending me offers. It was multiple offers every week for like $50, 55, 50, 40. And then someone sent me a $60 offer. And I was like, that's not bad. I normally would take just the 60 on 75 because that's about 20% off. But I was like, since we're approaching Halloween and it's only going to be more in demand, I countered 65 and they accepted that. So, pretty good sale. This is very nice. The lesson here, so this is a Lululemon hoodie. Lululemon outerwear obviously does better than like the shirts do. And this one, if you see like, I don't know if you can tell, this hoodie has like a texture to it. It's not like ribbed, but almost like a scaly texture. I don't know what to call it. You can see it best up here. Can I enlarge this? Like right at the top of this photo where this magnifying glass is, you can see the texture that's on this hoodie. I don't know, but if you see that, what is this called? Is it At Ease? Yeah, those are like the At Ease models, and it seems like those do better than normal Lululemon stuff. Let's try the Moon. I think the shorts do pretty good. Sold. Let's look at used ones. Don't want to see new ones. $50. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. So if you see this textured Lululemon, it's probably going to do better. That's crazy. $50? 64? Oh, man, that's really good for Lululemon shorts now. Like when I get $30 for Lululemon shorts, I like it's a good day. I'm pretty excited. Um, so yeah, make sure you're looking out for that, the textured Lululemon stuff. All right, this was if you see something loud and tacky, check it out. Um, I was just walking through Goodwill. They had like a new stock cart with a bunch of shoes on it, and this hat was sitting on top of it, and I was like, "Wow, that is a hat." So I looked it up, and it's got all these little sailboats on it, which is kind of cool. And then you can kind of see there's like a paisley embossing. It was like kind of textured. Um, um, Anything like sailing, yachting, that stuff usually holds more value. So when I saw the sailboat print, I was like, okay, something's going on here. I went and I looked on the inside and I saw this signature that is Robert Graham. You probably know that signature already. I was like, ooh, I think we have something. Looked it up. Robert Graham fedoras were selling like 40-ish, but I didn't see this print anywhere. I went into Terapeak. I found a couple, and I think they sold for like 50-ish, but there's none listed, and it had been a while since one sold. So I just put this up for 75, and I was expecting to like field offers and just see who had the highest offer, but someone bought this full price eventually. I did have it for almost a month, but $75 for a hat, like that's crazy. So I love that sale. Got this at a Plato's Closet as well. This was a little more expensive. I think this was like 30, 25 or $30. Um, but I mean, obviously, I think it's a good looking jacket. Now, if we see on the sleeve here, I saw this. I've never seen this before. Mountain Ops. This is like the first Ascent A, and then I've never seen Mountain Ops on an Eddie Bauer piece before. So I knew something was going on. And then when I looked on the inside, I saw it was like the goose down, like insulated puffer stuff on the inside. So I went and I checked the tag, and it is 75% down. And then I don't know. So I was like, okay, like we got something going here. I think I had to Google Lens this to figure out what model it was, but I don't think I even saw any on eBay. I just saw like the retail price was like 200 something, I think, and then it went on sale at one point for 100 something. So I just listed it for 90 plus shipping, see what happened. Someone offered me 75. It sold pretty quick. It sold in 10 days, so yeah, it's pretty good. Just Eddie Bauer goose down stuff, usually pretty good. You should look it up. I got a backpack. I don't do a ton of backpacks, but the bag section is always like right next to the shoes, and I always walk past the shoes because I'm looking for myself. So I do look at the bag section as I'm passing it. Oh wait, no, I didn't even get this at a Goodwill. I got this on Marketplace. What am I talking about? That still applies. I still do just scan the backpack section to see like what jumps out at me, but that's not how I got this. I got this on Marketplace. It was $20, and back to school was just about to start, so backpacks usually a little inflated that time of year, and it was Fry, so a nice leather Fry backpack. I was all over that. How much did this sell for though? I took a best offer. Let me go back. Blur it, blur it. Okay, I took a $75 offer on this, so make sure you didn't cheat. If I forgot to blur that, don't look. Yeah, just look up Fry. Fry's a good brand, especially if it's something made of leather. I think they might only do stuff made of leather. I honestly don't know. Little camera. I'm not going to talk your ear off about this because you're probably not here to see camera sales. But even if it's an older camera and it looks junky, you should look it up because this is an old junky camera and it still sold for $90 the same day. September 8th, same day. I paid $10 for that at a Salvation Army. A blazer, I took a best offer on this item for $115. This was at a Plato's Closet, and I paid up for it. I paid $40 for this, and I would do it again. Let's see. This was pretty lightweight. I think it was less than 2 pounds, so I appreciated that. This sold in just over a month. It's got little ventilation holes. I didn't do anything special. Like they put it in the Lululemon section, so I already knew that it was Lululemon. You can see the logo here on the back, like that's on the inside. And then I just went into one of the pockets, looked up the model number. That's all you got to know. That's all you have to do. Lulu does our job for us. These are super nice. Same Plato's Closet as the last item. They put these boots out on the rack for $10. I like who sold these for less than $10 to Plato's? I'd be so upset if Plato's offered me less than $10 for these boots. Anyways, these retailed for 200 something dollars, I think. Um, List them for 150. I think I took an offer of 115 for them. Or no, maybe it was 130. Blurred again. Blurred again. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. $130 for these boots. Oh my gosh, such nice boots. Let's go look at these, the soles. I mean, if you just see pebbled leather, that's usually a good sign. I really like a nice pebbled leather. Looks pretty good. Um, let's see. I have really good luck on Allen Edmonds when it has like this style of font on it, and also when it says Port Washington. I've only found 2 or 3 pairs of Port Washington Allen Edmonds. It's like a line. It's not a specific model, but usually does pretty good for me. So, what was this? I think the 7540 was the model number. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not great at Allen Edmonds yet. I just kind of guess around until something shows up on a Google result. Worst comes to worst, just Google Lens it. Oh, this one was super easy. It says Higgins Mill, but there was a lot of there was like different types of Higgins Mills to look at. So right here, this is, I think, if you see this on a shoe, like it should raise some like alarms. You should probably look it up. I've only seen the day night sole on very expensive dress shoes. So if you see this style, Thursday boots also like the bottoms look like these a lot. So see these little thingy things. Take a look. Do some research. Ooh, okay. I went a little out of order. This sale is not worth as much, but it went international. So I totally forgot. eBay put it above because like the total order value was higher. But still a really good item though. Now, obviously, this is a Fox Racing and Monster Energy collab on a hoodie. Let's see. Um, Caught my eye. I mean, I would look up anything, any hoodie that had a Monster Energy logo on it. But see, the tag's really interesting. It has some racer's name, Ricky Carmichael. So I just looked up Ricky Carmichael Monster Energy hoodie, or probably Monster Fox hoodie, and I saw they were selling pretty well. I listed this one for $80, and it sat around for a while. When did I get this? April 10th. So I listed this April 10th. It sold September 4th. Now, here's something I do. Um, so I do run a markdown sale, and this item was discounted. I think this was 20% off at one point. All right, my camera just interrupted me. But so this jacket was 20% off at one point. But whenever my sale like lapses and it ends, I notice that I get like increased traffic to my older listings. So I don't immediately restart my sale. So my sale will end and I'll just let it sit. I'll let my store sit for a couple days. The last time I did it, I let it sit for over a week, I think. And I was getting a bunch of sales on old items. So that's what happened with this. This had been listed forever since April. And you can say like the seasons were changing. It was coming more into season, but there's a lot of other items where that wasn't the case. So this ended up selling full price for $80, and it went international, so I had to pay a whole bunch of shipping. So yeah, just I have heard. Someone left a comment on another video where I sold a Monster Energy thing. They said something about Monster Energy being a Vero. I did some research on that because I've sold not many. I've sold multiple Monster Energy things, and I've never had an issue with it. Um, so I was looking at like eBay. What are they called? Like eBay forum posts from people getting stuff removed that had Monster Energy logos on it. The vibe I was getting was that Monster Energy would remove like unlicensed things. Like if someone just like bought a random blank baseball hat and then embroidered the Monster Energy logo on it and tried to sell it, like they would take that down. But this being like an official collab with Fox Racing, like it's licensed and I had no issues with it. You can see it was listed for a while, no issues at all. So if it's like an official item, I wouldn't be worried about it personally. So that's my advice. That's my experience, I should say. You know, you know, do what you will with that information. Second best sale of the last 2 weeks. Now, hockey jersey. I love hockey. Um, I do pretty decent on jerseys. This one, I got this uniquely in a unique way, I guess, for me. I got this off Mercari. Someone listed this for $50 on Mercari, and I think I had some coupon too. Like Mercari was like, "Hey, you haven't shopped with us in a while. Here's $5 off." So I had this coupon active, and then I put notifications on for this team, the Orlando Solar Bears. Just anything that gets listed with Orlando Solar Bears in the title, Mercari would send me a notification. So I checked my phone. I happened to check my phone this time. I got lucky. Saw that someone actually posted a jersey for an affordable price. So I ended up paying 45, and I think he actually had free shipping too. Insane deal. He could have got a lot more for this jersey, but so I bought it because I knew it'd sell for more. Listed for 150. I think this might have been the same situation. Nah, I don't know if this would have been on discount yet. Either way, though, I was expecting to have to take an offer off 150, but someone bought it full price. They didn't even try to send me an offer. The lesson you should know here is minor league hockey stuff goes for fantastic money. If you find a shirt with a minor league hockey team on it, look it up. Hat, look it up. Jersey, definitely get it. So minor league hockey stuff does super well. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I could not believe this item. This is the nicest pair of boots I've ever found. And I actually got this at like that men's clothing store I've talked about twice in this video already. So I was up there shopping and I bought the two items that you saw earlier that I sold, the Jinko shirt and like the Nike Tech pants. So I was up there and I bought those. One of the very first things I touched when I walked in the store was these boots. I had never heard of, like, I just saw them. They're super thick. They look so nice. I picked them up and I looked down into the boot and I see this tag, Trim and Boot Co. I've never heard of it. So I set them down. I was like, I need to look that up. But there was so much cool stuff in this store. I was like a kid in a candy shop. Before I even get to my phone and look up Trim and Boot Co., I got distracted by something and I totally forgot. Um, and I don't remember what happened. I don't know if it just randomly came to me or if I like saw a video where someone was talking about boots. But I was like, oh, I was like, I forgot to look up those boots. So I'm laying in bed the next morning and I look up the boots and I see like all these crazy comps for Truman Boot Co. Let's look them up real quick. Six, six listed. Wow, five used ones. That's obviously not Truman Boot Co. Like 295, 375. It's not. This is an auction. We can ignore that. I think there's a lot more. I think it's because I messed up here. Yeah, there we go. But just crazy. Let's sort by lowest by now. I don't know, but like 200 basically. I don't know what these are. I didn't see this on their website. Anyways, as you can see, most of these are super expensive. But I couldn't remember how much the price was. I knew it was like at the store they were priced over 100 something. So I was looking at the comps. Is it? It's like, is it worth it? It's like, I don't know. So I kind of like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back and get them because there's nothing else. Like there was no other stores in that area. I wasn't driving past it. I would have had to go out of my way to get it. But I ended up going back just in case because like, what if they were good and they are good? I got so lucky with this, like the model. Um, I found out this Rambler leather. They get a specific like leather from some supplier, and like they leave like these imperfections in it, like these little lines, and like they're like slightly textured. Um, they like specifically like don't remove those or something. I don't know, but that's called the Rambler leather, and it seemed like the Rambler leather was pretty popular, and these boots were also just in great shape. So super good condition. Had these extra laces. Listed these for 350 because I didn't see another pair of them. I was expecting to take like an offer 250 plus, and obviously the second I listed these, I was getting offers like crazy. Some dude offered me 150 the first day. He about got blocked, but I couldn't believe someone came around and bought them full price while I was ignoring all these offers. I think someone had offered me like 275, and I was considering taking that when someone bought these. So super grateful for that. I paid, it was $120 plus tax, which normally tax wouldn't really matter, but on a $120 item, it was another like 13 bucks or something. So not 13, maybe they were 125. I don't know. The whole total came out to like 130 something. Either way, though, like I made so much money on these boots. So yeah, feeling pretty good. I don't know what to say. I want to talk more to you guys, but that's all the sales I got. So come back next week. I'll show you some more good sales. Probably just 10 next time. Uh, Hope you learned something. Like or subscribe and watch another video if you got the time for it. Appreciate you. Bye.